Okay, so here's what I want to know, though. Are all giraffes this nosy?
Yes.
Because this guy comes out of nowhere. Like, it's arguably my favorite part of the
Especially
video.
if she's worked with them.
So we have 15 giraffe, and the area where the giraffe are in our savannah exhibit actually overlooks this watering hole. So invariably, you'll have one peering over, and it's enriching for them to kind of watch the cheetah run and watch the dogs, and they're just so curious.
All right, well, let's enrich this entire room right now. We've got, do you know their names of our furry friends that are about to come
I
out?
raised these furry
But
friends.
then you certainly do. Would you mind? Let's call them by name.
It is Bob, Francis. Come here, buddy. We have Bob, Francis, and Debbie.
Bob, Francis, and Debbie.
That's Debbie.
Come here, Ben.
Bob,
Come here.
Francis, and Debbie.
Come up here. This.
I don't even know if I need to ask or say anything. There's still audible gasps and murmurs throughout the room. People are adjusting
I got it.
to the sheer cuteness and overwhelming reality
Now,
of this moment.
I can't guarantee. I'm hoping she's not.
Now, who's that closest to you?
This is Francis.
That's Francis.
And then we
this
have
is
Bob.
And then that's Bob.
And then we have Debbie.
And we have Debbie. Debbie's the one with the spots.
Debbie.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
thank you. So you raised them. That is remarkable. Have they been raised with Labrador friends as well?
They have met all 4 of our labs.
Oh.
So they are friends. We didn't get them their own puppy because they have each other. The only reason we ended up hand raising these cats, they were born at Fossil Rim Conservation Center, an incredible facility. The mother didn't raise them.
Okay.
So that's where they called the Columbus Zoo. We have the expertise, and we said, sure, we'll do it. But then, of course, we did introduce the dogs. They love the dogs. I almost brought one, but I thought 1 dog and 3 cheetahs, we'd be losing our mind. It'd just be too much chaos.
Well, you got to leave something for the next visit, right?
Exactly.
You got to leave something for the next time. You know what's fascinating? We had about a year ago or so, Boone Smith was here with cheetah cubs, and they did the exact same thing in that they were fascinated by the outside. Yeah, they could not look away. I'm surprised. Is that?
This is Bob.
Bob. Bob is taking an interest in the other side of the room here, but Francis and Debbie, they are transfixed. Do you guys run it? What kind of things catch their eyes like this? Is this something you've seen before? Or something?
Well, we notice in the hotel rooms especially, because we do travel a lot with them, they love to sit and look out the windows, especially in New York City.
Yeah.
There's so much action and activity going on, and they're like, wow. I think they're probably going, look at all those animals down there.
Yeah.
I don't know what goes through their head, but
We're
they
theirs
love,
too.
yeah, exactly. We're their entertainment, that's for sure.
Exactly.
But that's one of the things we do. We train these animals to be comfortable. We're not training them to do somersaults and cartwheels.
Yeah.
We're training them to be ambassadors to their cousins in the wild. Because,
Absolutely.
folks, you're looking at the most endangered big cat in Africa. There are less than 7,000 cheetahs.
No.
Period. 7,000. And all, in areas of Africa. Most of those are in Namibia, several in Kenya, but their numbers have declined drastically. And so the Columbus Zoo is doing tons for cheetah conservation and educating people about what's happening with these cheetahs. And these guys, what we say, they're ambassadors to their cousins in the wild.
Yeah. Wow. I had no idea that it was that dire a situation.
And I don't think there's anything more inspiring than having one of these guys next to you,
I find that very hard to argue with, Priya.
to get people excited and inspired
Yeah.
and interested to go and look at what the Cheetah Conservation Fund does, to go learn some of those facts that Suzi just talked about. And that's why we have an amazing ambassador program, and this is why this is so important, so we can connect people with wildlife and tell that story.
That's exactly what I'm thinking as you guys are sitting here and you're telling me these numbers, and I'm thinking of how everyone reacted so viscerally when they saw these cheetahs.
Yeah.
The room exploded with excitement. And there is something that you cannot match otherwise unless you see them in person. What is something, now that we've all been moved and inspired, what's the step one? How can we be a part of the solution for these little guys?
One of the biggest ways is visit your local zoo. Be supportive, learn about these animals. We do a lot of fundraising for conservation of all different species at the zoo, and encourage people to get involved. We work very closely with the Cheetah Conservation Fund in Namibia that's basically kept the population pretty much at status quo since 1986. But obviously we should be doing more, and hopefully through the show, Secrets of the Zoo, we're really hoping that gets more people aware of.
Eyes on it.
Yeah,
The
more
zoo's
eyes.
involved in global conservation, so
Right.
you know the Giraffe Conservation Fund, the Cheetah Conservation Fund.
Yeah.
We have the expertise on staff where we actually not only help these conservation organizations financially, but also with expertise in sending staff out. So we have a doctor that does amazing work with the lemurs in Madagascar.
Amazing.
I went to Uganda to work with giraffe. So we have a real direct impact on conservation, and I think that piece is often forgotten about when you go to the zoo. So.